Namaste, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everybody. Today it is World No Tobacco Day, 31st May 2021 has got a theme from the World Health Organization, and that is commit to quit. That means if you are a smoker, you will have to commit yourself to quit once for all. There is no question of gradual quitting. There is no question of reduced smoking and gradual quitting. It's not something which you cannot achieve. That's why I was a smoker, a pack a day between 1959 and 1979, 20 long years I smoked and I quit. How? The main point of this particular video is how it is possible to quit the dirty habit of smoking with your willpower. We can do it. It's not a big thing. If you don't want to eat something, you say, no, I don't want. Similarly, there's nothing good about tobacco. So it is not something, it's not a substance that is required for our living purpose. That's why I have quit on 1/1/1980. That is 1st January 1980, I quit. And how I quit is the main theme of this. I committed myself to quit. So every word of this achievement video is true, and I can challenge any habitual smoker that he can give up the habit of smoking cigarettes or BDs or cigars without anybody's help and show that it is possible for him to develop a willpower that gives him the power to be a master and not a slave. Do you have it in you? Then follow me. I did it and I have shown how it is possible for every smoker to give up smoking just like that. I was a heavy smoker, not a chain smoker. I had difficulty in breathing. My lungs were making wheezing sound music, heavy mucus in my lungs. I could not exercise, felt my libido was slackening, memory power had gone down. I was getting irritated with small things. My family hated me because I was making them also passive smokers. My youngest pet daughter, granddaughter of 2 years old, who always clung to me, had developed allergic bronchitis due to inhaling blue, hazy smoke from the burning cigarette inside my room. Most of the time, my mouth was stinking of stale smoke. Am I right in doing this disservice to my loved ones? Was the question that haunted me. My position in the office necessitated regular hour long meetings with higher ups. Since I had this urge to smoke, craving for nicotine, I used to excuse myself, go out, light a cigarette in a corner, have fast puffs, throw away half the cigarette, visit the toilet, clean myself, puff a minty to ward off the stinking smell, and get back to the meeting. My colleagues used to wrinkle their noses and kept their kerchiefs to their nose. My superiors knew my smoking habit and they kept me at a distance. I felt insulted. Smoking was my prerogative, it's my money, but at the same time, there are people who don't smoke. They don't like the smell of it. How am I right in making others also suffer? These lifetime experiences made me think seriously as to why. why at all I have become a slave of this mean thing like a cigarette. Whereas I had earned a good name and fame as an achiever. Unfortunately, I was a miserable failure when it comes to the question of quitting. I had proved that nothing is impossible in my working. It became a passion for me to prove that I have that willpower to say no. I don't need you, you silly cigarette. To hell with you. I am the master of my thoughts and willpower. I have some supreme control over my actions and deeds. I had to prove it to this diamond cancer stick and decided to do it. Then the pieces of puzzle of why a smoker cannot give up smoking started falling into place. I took every minute of my craving for nicotine as a challenge and told myself that I am the master and not the slave. I placed one cigarette and a matchbox with only one stick on the table and started going round and round it up. And after some time, I had to do some work. No, I went back to home. The idea was one cigarette, one matchstick was to make me feel that I can smoke that one cigarette with one matchstick, and for the rest of the days, I will not have any kind of cigarette or the urge. It gave me an opportunity to smoke only once and then nothing. So, whenever my mind got triggered with the urge for nicotine and my hand reached out for the cigarette, I instantly became alert and reminded myself about not being a slave. Then I would control that urge, look at the cigarette on the table, and by invoking my willpower, would laugh at it. If I burn you, you will burn me. If I don't burn you, whom will you burn? You should know I am the master, not the slave. And again, got engrossed my work and also switched on some soothing music and dozed off. After some time, I woke up, had tea. Instantly, the urge to to light a cigarette was about to become all pervasive. But again, before I could reach, I reminded myself about the challenge. Looked at the cigarette, took it in my hand, smelled it, felt some satisfaction that this is the smell of nicotine, tobacco. Kept the cigarette back on the table and went back to work. Had lunch. A similar urge creeped into my mind. I looked at the cigarette, did not even touch it, put on some music, again dozed off. When I woke up, it was almost 4 o'clock in the evening and tea time. Again, went through a similar act, and if the urge had become a little less, I sipped my tea, and though I got reminded about the urge, I had some sort of a satisfaction about the urge to smoke was getting less and less, and it was a great feeling. I was more a few, it was more, it was a few hours, and I felt I was breathing freely, felt healthy, and I was not stinking. To my surprise and satisfaction, as minutes and hours went by, I felt that my craving for nicotine was under my control, and I had not reached out for a cigarette for more than a few hours. This very thought of not reaching out for a cigarette for more than hours made me feel I had developed the willpower not to become a slave. This was the moment of truth, and I congratulated myself. Say, hey man, you if you can withstand this urge for a few hours, Take every urge as a challenge and quit smoking forever. Then I called my family members and in front of them showed them the cigarette and crushed and showed them that I have quit smoking. My willpower made me get that I should not smoke, I should not annoy my people, I should not pollute the environment. So I got a lot of hugs from my family. Another strong reason was the question of burning up my hard earned money by smoking. I had already burnt a few lakhs of rupees, and by quitting smoking, one pack of cigarettes a day, valued at a conservative cost of 100 rupees per pack, I am glad that I have saved 15 lakhs 62,400 rupees in 42 years between 1959 and 21. For 15 lakhs 62,400, my friends, is not a small amount. Between 1979, that is 1980 to 2021, 42 years, this victory made me smile, and smile has remained on my face and will continue forever because those 300 minutes put together, the urge which I have calculated had given me a horrible habit. I even scratched my head. I did this. I did everything. I, I did it. It actually made me feel a crave. But I did something. I committed myself to quit. I took it as a challenge. If I can do it, you can also. So commit to quit with your willpower. Help yourself to be healthy. Save money, save trees and environment. End result will be a drastic reduction in demand for all kinds of tobacco products, thus hitting the greedy profit-making tobacco industry that is killing people with its products. Now, COVID pandemic has provided smokers an opportunity to quit tobacco and live a healthy life. Is it possible for a smoker to wear mask, smoke, come back and again wear it, take the stinking smell again back to your lungs, bacteria and all? Therefore, it is not fair on our part to kill ourselves. There is no necessity. It's only a habit. What is the spelling of habit? HABIT. You start the operation. Remove H, a bit remains. From the word habit, remove B, again you will get a bit. Remove A, bit remains. Remove B, it remains. Next you will have to remove I, me. If I remove, what remains is T, tobacco, and it will have the last laugh. Instead of that, friends, kick the T and you leave. Our breathing oxygen is more important than inhaling smoke from cigarettes or BDs for dying an untimely death. Your life is in your hands. Your willpower is most important. Yes, yes, you can do it. Do it. It's now or never. When you're dead, you're gone forever. Please create this kind of, take every moment, every urge as a challenge. Let's see if you can, because tobacco kills. Nothing else. There's nothing good about tobacco. Forget it. Be good, live and let live. Thank you.